In the next 10 years, one of the most in-demand, high-paying jobs will be something called an AI Plumber or an AI Personality Director. It may sound really odd, like something straight out of a Philip K. Dick novel. But these aren't made-up titles from a movie. These are real career paths that are starting to emerge right now, and they're about to completely reshape our world. For decades, the conversation around artificial intelligence has been dominated by one terrifying question. Will a robot take my job? We've all seen the headlines, the charts showing which professions are supposedly out on the chopping block. But that question misses the point entirely. It's not about the jobs we're going to lose. It's about the strange, fascinating, and critically important jobs we're about to gain. Because as AI gets smarter and more integrated into our lives, a whole new world of work is being born. A world that needs people to act as its guardians, its trainers, and its conscience. And it all starts with the people who have to build trust in something that doesn't have a face. The people who have to police the machines. Think about it. We're starting to use AI for everything. It helps decide who gets a loan, who gets a job interview, and even helps diagnose medical conditions. But what happens when it gets something wrong? An AI doesn't have a conscience. It doesn't understand fairness or justice. It only understands the data it was trained on. And if that data is biased, the AI becomes a powerful tool for amplifying that bias on a massive scale. This is where our first new career comes in. The AI Auditor. Imagine a detective, but instead of dusting for fingerprints at a crime scene, they're digging through lines of code and decision trees inside an AI's brain. Their job is to figure out why an AI made a particular decision. They document everything, looking for hidden biases and potential risks. Did the hiring AI dismiss a candidate's resume because of their name? Is the loan approval AI discriminating against people from a certain zip code? The AI Auditor is our first line of defense, ensuring these systems are held accountable. But auditing is just one piece of the puzzle. You also need an AI ethicist. This isn't just about finding what's wrong, it's about defining what's right. The ethicist creates the moral framework for the AI in the first place. They ask the tough questions. Should a self-driving car prioritize the life of its passenger over a pedestrian? How should an AI used in law enforcement weigh evidence? They build the ethical logic that guides the machine's behavior, acting as the company's moral compass in this new territory. And finally, you have the legal guarantor. As AI starts drafting contracts and other critical documents, someone still has to be legally responsible. An AI can't be sued. So this person, likely a lawyer with deep technical knowledge, gives the final human sign-off. They are the ultimate backstop, providing the human accountability that the modern world demands. They are the person who looks the machine in the eye and says, "I'll take responsibility for this." These roles are the bedrock of the AI age. They build the trust we need to move forward. But once we trust the machines, how do we actually get them to do what we want? How do we teach them to be one of us? An AI right out of the box is a bit like a brilliant college graduate with zero life experience. It knows a lot, but it doesn't know your business. It doesn't understand your company's unique culture, its specific data, or its customers. You have to teach it. And that's the job of the AI trainer. This isn't about writing code. It's about being a teacher. An AI trainer takes a general-purpose AI and customizes it. They feed it the company's internal data, years of customer service chats, sales reports, internal documents, and guide it as it learns. They are responsible for turning the generalist AI into a world-class specialist that understands the company's context. They help a chatbot learn the nuances of how to talk to frustrated customers. Or they train a forecasting model to understand the weird seasonal spikes in their specific industry. This leads to something even more interesting. Once an AI can talk to your customers, it becomes a voice for your brand. And that voice needs a director. Enter the AI Personality Director. This is one of the most creative new jobs on the horizon. The Personality Director is a mix of a writer, a branding expert, and a psychologist. Their job is to decide, what is our AI's personality? Is it witty and informal? Is it professional and reassuring? Is it empathetic? They write the style guides, choose the vocabulary, and shape the communication style to ensure the AI's personality perfectly aligns with the company's brand identity. They are, in essence, the soul of the machine. Training an AI and giving it a personality are fundamental to weaving it into a business. But what happens when these incredibly complex systems, with their custom training and unique personalities, inevitably break down? We've all had that moment where our computer freezes or the Wi-Fi cuts out, Now imagine that happening to the AI that runs an entire company's supply chain, or the one that manages a city's power grid. When a complex AI system malfunctions, it's not a simple fix. It's a tangled mess of algorithms, data pipelines, and feedback loops. This is where you call in the AI Plumber. This is the emergency service for the AI age. These are the top-tier technical experts who can diagnose and repair catastrophic system failures. They are the ones who can navigate the mind-bogglingly complex pipework of a modern AI system to find the source of the problem and get things flowing again. When a predictive model starts spitting out nonsense or a logistics AI grinds to a halt, the AI plumber is the hero who shows up with a digital wrench to save the day. But these integration jobs aren't just about fixing things when they go wrong. They are also about using AI to proactively solve some of humanity's most critical challenges. Consider a role like the Drug Compliance Optimizer. It's a mouthful, but the job it describes is life-changing. One of the biggest problems in healthcare is patients not taking their medication correctly. It's a multi-billion-dollar problem that costs lives. This specialist oversees AI-driven systems designed to solve that. These systems might use anything from smart pill bottles that send an alert to a family member to an app that uses facial recognition to confirm a patient has taken their dose. This isn't a theoretical job of the future. It's a role that combines healthcare, data, and AI to directly improve patient outcomes right now. Fixing, maintaining, and applying AI in these technical ways is vital. But the rise of AI is also creating a surprising explosion in a completely different field: human creativity. The biggest fear for many creative professionals, writers, artists, musicians, is that AI will make them obsolete. Why hire a human when a machine can generate 1,000 images in a minute? But this fear is based on a misunderstanding of what AI is. It's not a creator, it's a tool. A ridiculously powerful one, but a tool nonetheless. And its emergence is not destroying creative jobs, it's elevating them. Take the role of a story designer in the film or video game industry. In the past, creating a world meant painstakingly managing every detail. Now, a story designer can focus purely on the vision. They concentrate on the deep narrative, the character arcs, the emotional beats, the thematic resonance, while the AI handles the technical grunt work. The AI can generate pre-visualizations of entire scenes, create hyper-realistic background environments, or even draft initial versions of dialogue to be refined. The human is no longer just a craftsperson. They are the ultimate creative director. This is even more true for the world designer. This person is the architect of entire fictional universes. They might be hired by a movie studio or a marketing agency to create a rich, immersive world to tell stories in. They'll establish the lore, the history, the aesthetic, the physics, and then direct an army of AIs to generate the content. The AIs will create the maps, design the buildings, write the backstories for minor characters, and fill the world with detail, all under the guiding hand of a single human visionary. The AI becomes the ultimate intern, capable of tireless execution, which frees up the human to focus entirely on taste, imagination, and vision. This principle doesn't just apply to fantasy worlds. It's also reshaping how we design the products and brands we interact with every single day. In a world where anyone can use an AI to generate a slick-looking logo or a professional-sounding marketing slogan, how does a business actually stand out? When good enough becomes automated and free, great becomes priceless. And great is still a purely human domain. This is why we'll see the rise of the differentiation designer. This person's entire job is to help a business develop a brand that is truly unique and authentic. They are masters of strategy and style. They use their deep human intuition to guide a company in making creative choices that an AI could never make on its own. They help find a unique voice, a visual identity that cuts through the noise, and a brand story that connects with people on an emotional level. In a sea of AI-generated sameness, the differentiation designer is the lighthouse. The same is true for the product designer. The role is shifting from someone who obsesses over the pixel-perfect execution of a button to someone who obsesses over the vision for the entire product experience. The AI can generate hundreds of design variations, run user simulations, and even write the code to build the app. This frees up the human product designer to focus on the big questions. What problem are we really solving for our user? What feeling do we want them to have? What is the core vision for this product? The AI handles the how, allowing the human to become the master of the why. Human taste, vision, and empathy are becoming the most valuable commodities in the creative process. This isn't the death of design, it's its final evolution. An AI plumber, a trust authenticator, a world designer, these aren't just jobs. They are a sign that we are not becoming obsolete. We are becoming more essential. The story of AI and work is not one of replacement, it's one of elevation. For every routine, repetitive task that gets automated, a new opportunity is created for us to be more human. We're being pushed away from the tasks that turn us into robots and pulled toward the roles that require our deepest creativity, our most nuanced critical thinking, and our most profound empathy. The future of work isn't about humans versus machines, it's about humans with machines. The path forward will require constant learning and adaptation, but it leads to a place where our uniquely human skills are not just valued, but are the most valuable thing of all. The AI revolution is here, and it's asking us to be better, smarter, and ultimately more human than ever before. If you found this look into the future of work interesting, consider subscribing for more videos exploring how technology is reshaping our world. Thanks for watching.